Andre Butler is on the line with us, a banquet server, part of the camp out at the Pennsylvania Capitol in support of expanded Medicaid coverage. And Andre, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hartmann. Pleasure to be here.
So tell us who you are and what you're doing right now.
Right now, I'm sitting in the Capitol of Pennsylvania in Harrisburg on the Senate side, sitting on a beautifully shined marble floor, exercising my free speech right, and camped out, asking and hoping that the governor of Pennsylvania or the Senate and House of Pennsylvania will allow the Medicaid expansion for 750,000 uninsured Pennsylvanians, including myself.
And how many people have joined you?
So far, we have about 15.
That's great. That's a start.
It is. It's actually beautiful to see. We're from all corners of the state have all come.
Mm-hmm.
Erie, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Philadelphia, Scranton, Souderton, and it's great to be a part of history. It's never been done in this particular capital. No one's ever decided to sit in or sleep in here, which gives me an idea of how radical this particular governor is, even in his own party, how unfriendly he is.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate he has to come to this. We shouldn't have to forego our jobs or our families and friends to have a camp out for a simple common sense issue. I mean, it's a human right. Health insurance is a human right, and how much money governments would save if they would just insure the uninsured and give us health insurance to prevent illnesses.
Yeah. Now, is my memory not failing me in that my recollection is that your governor is Republican Thom Corbett? Is that right?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay. And so he is apparently one of the Republican governors who has either said he's not going to take the funding for Medicaid to pay for Obamacare or to expand Obamacare to poor people and the working poor, or he's one of the governors who has not yet said either he said no or he said I don't know. Which is it, right, so far?
He said he doesn't recommend that we accept it.
So that's kind of a weaselly way to, so
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And his reason is he's not sure that we can afford the 1 to 10% after 3 years.
Right.
That's a way of trying to actually.
We're gonna get 100% of the money now, and 3 years down the road, we're gonna get 97% of the money, and we're going to insure hundreds of thousands of people in our state who are the very poor and the working poor, and who, if we don't do this, if we don't provide this insurance for them, we're still going to have to pay when they show up in the emergency rooms with far worse conditions. When what could have been an early caught and treated cancer turns into a horrible person melting down wound or something, and or whatever it may be. When a cough turns out to be tuberculosis, that we can't afford the 3%. This is crazy. So has Thom Corbett responded in any way, Andre Butler?
No, he has not.
Okay. Now, are you associated with any group, or is this just an ad hoc bunch of citizens who have shown up?
This was an ad hoc group of concerned citizens who just had enough and felt the issue was passionate enough, that we need to do something to actually take a stand. There was a song, as you may recall, Brooke Benton did a song a few years back in the Civil Rights Movement called I'm a Man. And he said in his song, why must I fight for what I have won?
Right. And
it took us years to get the Affordable Care Act, still in Obamacare, and that's what we have. It's law, and it's law. It was passed by the Supreme Court, upheld it. And so we already have that right. Now, if we don't insure the uninsured, what good is having health care?
Yeah.
And so we just bring it with time to take a stand. The budget has to be passed by law by the 30th of June. Now, it may go past by the Congress said we passed by, for you, they go through round the clock sessions now to try to pass the budget. So we knew this was our critical time to try to take a stand and have our voices heard by, uninsured people.
That's great. So if any of our listeners happen to be in the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area, drop by the Capitol building and show up?
At Capitol building, come to the Senate side, floor E.
Okay.
E as in Edward.
Okay. You got it.
We would love to have them. We have food, snacks. We sing some songs once in a while. We get together. People come by and visit us. We shake hands. We go outside the lobby. We lobby other people, other politicians, and we have a lot of fun.
Are you being treated well by the other politicians there, and by the security people there?
Yes, we are. We are.
That's good.
The ones that support us come by and they thank us for our support, and we thank them for supporting us. And we've been treated very well. We have no problem with anybody abusing us at all.
That's great. And are you planning on spending the night there?
We should be able to. We should be able to do so. We are in. So long as the session is in the legislation is in session, the hearing is over to the public. We expect to be here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And when do you expect that they're going to discuss a consideration of accepting the Medicare money?
We're hearing in the next 48 hours.
Okay. Because it has to be done by the 30th.
Correct.
And today being the 27th, that would be 3 days out, but probably in the next 2 days. And so you guys are in for the long haul.
We are here to get our voices heard, and we want it done. We want it done as soon as we can, and we are here to make our presence felt. Absolutely.
You are doing what the First Amendment talks about: the citizens peaceably assembling and petitioning the government for redress of grievances. It's absolutely brilliant. Andre Butler, you're in the real world. You are a banquet server.
Yes.
And the wages at that are such that you qualify for Medicare.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's most banquet, and for people to realize, when most of the banquets, whether VIP events or high class events or politics, even events that governors go to, most of the people that you see in bow ties and starched shirts and tuxedos that serve, we don't have any kind of health insurance, and the wages are basically between $8 and $11 an hour. It's not really that much of a lucrative job.
Wow.
And when you servers, bussers, cooks, waiters, hostesses, most of us don't have any kind of health insurance, so we have to serve the 1%. And we do it wonderfully, we do it gracefully, we do it very much happy. We just want at this point.
Andre, we got to wrap it up. But Andre Butler, thank you for being with us. Good on you, sir.
Mr. Hartman, thank you.
Thank you.